Fuck the Eagles.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? This is, a new look for us. So now we're officially called New Gaming Order. Still same people, same information, the good fun and all comedy with us four. Today we have Shinwar, we have
Yo.
Noop, and we have Demizzle for Rizzle. Today we're going to talk about several topics, and if any of you guys want to lead in with a topic, by all means, start.
I got a few, man.
All right, pick one.
I want to lead in with the biggest thing that's been talked about. It kind of pertains to us in a way because we host a show on Twitch TV, and Google buying Twitch TV for approximately $1 billion,
Yeah.
and that's gonna affect a lot of gamers that make their living off of live streaming because Google, as you know, is the owner, the parent company of YouTube. Hang on a sec.
And he ended his call, so he said, hang on a second.
So,
So,
We'll resume that.
yeah.
And I know he really wants to talk about that. Um, let's just talk about what's coming up in fighting game news. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, we got Ultra Street Fighter 4. Finally, it is here. We got was it 5 brand new characters?
yeah.
Well, not per se brand new, but new to the Street Fighter 4 series. We got Hugo, Rolento, Poison, DeCapre, and Elena. She look like she's gonna be tight. She got a lot of footsie work. But I'm excited. It's finally here, and I'm probably gonna pick up the disc version too, the retail version, when it comes out as well. Um, but yeah, red focusing, everything's there. I'm excited to play with Hugo. DeCapre, I'm not too happy with the changes with Balrog. But it is what it is.
And look who's back from his drop call.
And he's back.
Yeah, sorry
Um,
about that. My
no problem.
internet dropped.
It's all right. So we're
Yeah,
in a
we did it wrong.
topic. We're in a topic right now talking about the Ultra Street Fighter 4. So
Why you got extra window? Never mind.
I don't know. But yeah, Noob. What's your thoughts on it? It's finally here, bruh.
Well, I'm a little upset because I want the disc version because you get all the outfits and stuff like that, but I also don't want to be behind. So it looks like I may end up getting both because I don't really want to put too much more money into my 360 because I want to get an Xbox One. Also, my fight pad's on his last legs. It gave out, so I'm about to get an arcade stick probably this weekend.
Hmm.
So I'm going to be going into the series with an arcade stick, which I have absolutely no idea how to use. So I'm going to have to actually do what Shinwar's been trying to get me to do ever since I picked up the controller and actually train. So that's going to
Oh, wait.
upset me.
Wait, but didn't you have that Tekken stick?
That one don't count, bro.
That
weigh like
was
5
wireless too.
Weigh like 2 ounces, yo. But
Yeah, that thing paperweight.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. When does the disc one come out? Like a month later?
yeah,
August. Is it August?
That's too far.
August
say-
6th.
That's too
Right,
far.
yeah.
I guess I'm gonna get both. Hopefully, if GameStop sells the download code for it or something, so I can get the digital
Okay.
version. That'll work. I got like $60 worth of GameStop credit, so I'm not paying out my
Yeah, you
pocket.
good.
I'm not paying out my pocket. But anyway,
Alright.
I'm looking forward to the game. I'm gonna try to pick up some new characters. I'm gonna work on Seth, Sagat. I'm gonna try to get
Oh,
Ryu
gosh.
back to where he used to be. I want to try Hugo. I need one of those big, characters. Trying something different. Hopefully they refresh the rank system because me and Shinwar have been through the struggle. I still don't like the
Struggle's real.
points. I don't
Yeah,
like
they
the
need to
points. Like
fix
if you're ranked higher than someone and you lose, you're losing like 100. But if they're like even halfway up to your rank, they only lose like 30. I'm like, I like King of Fighters way. It's like either 10 points either way, no matter where you're ranked or something like that. I think that's fair across the board. I hope they bring back more of the old modes like survival mode, maybe a revamp type of tournament, team tournament. I just say, if you're gonna throw in all the versions of the old characters, throw in all the modes. Is this gonna be the definitive version? Bong, give us everything, so we don't have to worry about it. But other than that, I'm excited. Can't front. A little nervous about starting with this arcade stick, cause ooh. But other than that, I'm good.
You'll be fine. Nelson, what's your I know we talked about it right before the stream, but what's your thoughts on it?
So far, in my honest opinion, I stopped playing Street Fighter within like the last 2 years, so I'm not really too amped up about it, but I want to see if anyone's gonna actually change up their playstyle due to the character changes and the
Right.
fact that we have online training mode and 3-on-3 survival. So I really do hope the game actually lives up to its hype potential and hopefully DiCaprio is not a waste of a slot.
I agree.
So
And Dave, Demizu, your thoughts, and then you can bring us back into your topic, sir.
I really don't care. uh, that's the truth, man. I'm honestly tired of Street Fighter. It's like every year and a half they hit us with a new version, and you gotta learn the characters this way, and you gotta learn new characters. And quite frankly, I'm just tired of it. Just they should have just went ahead and did Street Fighter 5. You know, like
I
got
agree.
the new systems out, or like giving the people what they really wanted was Capcom versus SNK 2.
3.
Three.
Like, well, 3, yeah.
Hmm.
But that just shows how much I really don't care about Ultra Street Fighter 4. Like the only reason why I care about Street Fighter right now is because I just got finished watching Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. Other than that, I really don't care about Ultra Street Fighter 4. I'm more on Killer Instinct right now, so.
Which
Street Fighter Assassin's
is
Fist. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But yeah. So right before Demizu got cut off, he was talking about Google potentially buying Twitch. So
well,
go ahead, Demizu.
well, it's not potential anymore. It's a done deal.
oh
And
hell no.
before I got cut off, it's as I was saying, like everybody knows that YouTube is a sub company of Google, and it's a lot of wild speculation, but it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of system they implement going forward because YouTube has that horrible content ID claim system,
Yo.
and it's gonna be like, okay, if YouTube has content ID claim system off of game background music, imagine what's gonna happen when people start to stream. Like, what's gonna happen, say, if me, you, Nelson, a new stream something, and then somebody clicks in to watch the stream, like, oh, this content is blocked because such and such owns the rights to this music.
Hmm.
It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna have to hash this out real quick because people want explanations, and they want explanations fast. So, Nelson, I know you the main streamer of this group. I also upload stuff like crazy to YouTube, and I've gotten content ID strikes on my Forza videos, which is crazy. So, what do you think this means for stream? Well, before I get into that, another thing is, what do you think this means for Sony and Microsoft going forward? Because Microsoft and Google are having a little beef right now, and Sony, they're kind of in limbo in regards to Twitch. So, Newt, man, what do you think about all this stuff?
Y'all, just stop trying to police everything. When you try to police everything, people are gonna rebel, and we're gonna find a new source. I mean, we can't control the fact that we want to stream and there's going to be music and content of the game. I mean, that's what YouTube is about and streaming is about. It's about sharing and showing your experience with the world. You know, it's not like we're going out bootlegging a game and we're illegally showing it or streaming it. We go out, we purchase it, therefore we have a license to use the content. You know, and it's also a free advertisement for the developer. You know, you're trying to protect them saying, oh, somebody owns such and such. Somebody may see one of Demizel's videos on Forza and say, oh, man, maybe I should get an Xbox One. Or if they have an Xbox One, oh, man, he makes that look fun. Maybe I should get that game. I mean, what is the point of all these restrictions is what I want to know. And, you know, this is really big because this is the next big step in gaming, is streaming. It's becoming mainstream. It's being embedded in the consoles. And now we're really beginning to reconnect our experiences with each other. So I just hope all this policing just goes away, man, and they find a way just to make it work.
That's good points, man. And before I get over to Nelson, I'm gonna bring up a prime example of how ridiculous this is. Do any of you guys know who N Grooves is?
Who?
Nope.
Mm.
N Grooves. Shinwar, you do music. Do you know who N Grooves is?
No. Who is that?
You do music? You know who N Grooves is?
Hold on.
Well,
Google it.
I'm gonna tell you. You don't have to Google it. N Grooves is the company that holds the rights to the menu music in Forza 5. Not the soundtrack itself, just the menu music. And that's what I got a content ID strike on. Because my Forza 5 videos have the menu music in it.
Unbelievable.
So,
Wow.
exactly. So, imagine streaming and you can't even watch the stream because it has not even Capcom, it's not even the main companies that's doing these content ID claims. It's like these sub companies that have been contracted out to do portions of music for a game that are making these claims. So Nelson, man, what do you think of all this? How do you think it's gonna go down going forward?
Yo, Nelson hand is mad big, yo.
Yo, he like a pilot.
You gotta do it like Andre the Giant.
Yo.
To be honest with you, I was having a conversation with Alex about this and also a couple of my friends, but if this is potentially real and Google or YouTube, whatever you want to say, actually takes over Twitch, I'm officially done streaming. Reason why is because we already know about the content ID. We already know about the restrictions that they try to put on everybody. And that basically is telling me that I have to limit myself. That means I can't show the game in full screen. I can't play any music unless if it's a free licensed music that, Noob has provided for the stream several times before. Or, stuff that has nothing in relevance to do with like copyright. And that's basically bad because that means I would have to show my big ass head on the 80% of the screen and the other 20% I have to show the game. And I'm not going to do that because that's not good content.
Like Review Tech TV, as much as I love Rich, I don't like seeing him. I like seeing him play the game.
Yeah.
So I have a huge problem with that. And I'm telling you, Google, you fuck this up, everyone is done with Twitch.
Oh,
Hold on, let's just. Hey, I hear you. Just don't skimp out on the Google Fiber. Bring that over to the East Coast.
No, see,
Bring that over to the East
they
Coast.
can bring Google Fiber. I'm not hitting them on that. But don't fuck up Twitch. Just
Nah.
leave it alone.
Because then it's gonna become, what's the point of streaming from Twitch from my Xbox One if it's gonna be blocked?
Correct.
I mean,
It's
like,
gonna defeat the purpose.
cause look, it's not only gonna affect like people who stream. You got people who sign like corporations who sign deals with Twitch TV to stream like Major League Gaming, Evo, all these
True.
other like fighting game tournaments, Madden challenges on Twitch TV. It's crazy. So it's not just like me, you, and like Maximilian and anybody else streaming. It's these big guys that's money's gonna be affected. So it's just crazy.
But the thing is, though, in my honest opinion, I don't think that the big corporations is actually going to be affected by this because they're actually like paying the actual Twitch company or Google to actually, post up their product. We're not technically doing that. So the smaller companies or the smaller guys like us will actually get pushed to the side, whether then Xbox, EA, and IGN and all that will still have their Twitch product on there and not be affected.
Well, I got one more topic to lead into, and
All right.
like all of us called this. Like I was half right, half wrong on it. You guys were 100% right on this. When the Xbox One was announced at E3 last year, or officially revealed for $499.99, I said that there would be a price cut before E3 this year, but with the Kinect. You guys said that there would be a price cut before E3 this year, but without the Kinect. So it looks like all you guys are right. Beginning June the 9th, Microsoft will be offering a Connectless Xbox One for $399.99.
You said a
So
Connect necklace.
Connect list.
Connect Nicholas. Got a camera right here, yo.
Yeah, that is good news. I was actually talking to my coworker the other day, and he was like, he's not getting the Xbox One until they do it without Connect. Um, it's a good thing, and it's a bad thing in my opinion. Good thing because the price drops, and a lot of people don't want it, so you are giving the majority of the people what they want. Bad thing is, whoever's been developing for Connect, your foot is in a lot of houses, millions of houses right now.
True.
But now it's like the Connect will be traded in now for those who don't want it, who probably possibly want a game, and now it's probably gonna end up. It might end up in the peripheral graveyard. I don't know. I don't know how well it's working now with all the updates and stuff. Some people it might have grown on them.
Nah, and I agree with you. And I was one of them. I was like, I don't need a Connect. And Dave called it. Dave was like, you're gonna sit there one day, and you're gonna be like, I'm glad I got this. And I've gotten to that point where I'm like, yo, it comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people are gonna trade it in. I don't.
You're
I don't
right,
foresee
because
people
without Connect,
trading
you
it in.
can't do all the voice command stuff. Xbox
Absolutely
on,
not.
Xbox now. Ooh.
But if
and-
you notice, hold on, if you notice the way Microsoft is promoting it, they're like, if you want the full experience of Xbox One, then you have the Kinect. So it's basically you got a slim version, and then you got like a the regular version or whatever. So it's like Connect, no Connect. That's all it is. So
And I think they're gonna re-review it when it comes out, though it's the same system, because now the navigation is gonna be different. Because now you have to navigate 100% with the controller. And I don't have an Xbox One, but from what I've heard, the menus are a lot. It's a little bit more complex, and from all the reviews that I've read, it's way easier using Kinect. But
well, I mean,
It depends
the
on
same
if you
thing.
pin stuff to the
Yeah.
front of the page, Like, if you have all your games pinned to the front of the page, all your stuff is pretty much right there for you to access with a controller. But
Yeah.
if you just leave it as is, you can just, like, hey, snap this, snap that, snap
Yeah.
whatever, and
I don't want Kinect to die. I still think Kinect has a lot of potential to do a lot of great things because it's such a powerful camera, and I just don't want it to die because customers don't, buy into it. So developers, I'm calling you out. When y'all develop for this thing, man, do some killer crazy stuff that's gonna make people want to get it. Cause me personally, I want a bigger hard drive. I was hoping for a 1 TB model, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But when I do get an Xbox One, depending on my funds by the end of the summer, I'm either gonna get. I want to Connect. So if I can get it with Connect, that's fine. If not, I'm
you'll
gonna
be,
end
you'll
up.
be able to get that.
Yeah. That's the plan. So
Now, to add on to what you said, Noop, there has been an update which is coming out in the next couple of weeks.
And I was about to go into that. Yeah.
I will start it off, and I guess you could finish it. You will be able to add up to 16 terabytes of memory to the Xbox One now.
I'm in the beta for that, and I'm actually using it, and I have a 3 terabit.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I was about to say the preview already came out. How is it, Demizu? You want to shed
It's
some light on
pretty
that?
good. It's a 3.0 USB connection, so I have Watch Dogs installed to my USB hard drive right now, and it installed pretty fast.
So, and hold on, this is one
wait
of
a
my,
minute.
my hold on, this is one of my concerns. So you're running Watch Dogs off an external hard drive.
Right.
Okay. That was one of my concerns because the way Microsoft put it was like, oh, you'll just use it for storage and not actually run games off of it.
No, they talked
They didn't
about
make-
it.
Yeah, when? They didn't make that clear.
No, they did. Major Nelson on his blog made it very clear that you would need to have a USB 3.0 access to the hard drive, and if your hard drive is like good on what is it RPM or something like that, I really don't
I
know
think
what
it's
it's.
7200.
If it's 7200 or better and has at least 256 gig free, you can save stuff on that hard drive.
Yeah.
Right,
matter
but
if it's
but
a-
not only
it
save
doesn't-
it, but actually run it off.
Yeah, no, you can
Yeah,
do
you
it,
can run
and
it.
some of the external hard drives actually make better performance than the on-hand hard drive on the actual console. So a lot of people's been wanting to switch over so it can run more seamless instead of it being like.
Let
Like,
me
I
ask
have
you
a
this.
Seagate I have a
Hmm.
Seagate USB 3.0 hard drive, 3
Can
terabit.
you put that on camera?
Well, it's connected to the hard drive. It's connected to the Xbox One right now, and I'm running Watch Dogs in the background, so I
L-
can't.
Let me ask you this,
Oh,
Mizu. Is there any lag while you're playing?
No, there's no lag. The only noticeable thing is like when you run it from cold, you have to wait for the hard drive to spin up, and that's usually like about 10 seconds. But other than that, it's fine.
That's really not
Okay.
that much of a big effect.
That's cool though.
ah.
That's good. That's good.
So, so I just need to buy my little 2 terabyte drive and just be done with it.
But I would
Well,
recommend that you don't get a 2 terabyte. I recommend you getting a little bit higher because the games do take up a massive amount of installation now. It's not like how it was on the
like
360 or the PlayStation 3. We're talking
Watch
about
Dogs
like
takes up
what?
That's
about
like 20. I think it's 20
29.
gig. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have other games like Rise and Battlefield that take up like 40 to 50 gigs.
Yeah.
So you got to be very careful what you put on your console. So right now, I already pre-ordered a 10 terabyte hard drive. So when I get the money, I'm actually gonna pay it off. And
What company is making that? Sheesh. What
Ultra
company
Tech.
is making that? I've never heard of that. Wow.
Ultra
sir.
Tech, yo.
Yo, yo, what
Got
company
that
ma-
full gore
where'd you
spec
pre-order
out
that?
hard drive.
Where you pre-order that from?
Fulgornia.
I got it. I got it from Best Buy, and I got it on layaway. I'm getting a WD model. That's what the company
Western
is.
Digital.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is-
And real quick, shout outs to Michael Hurdle for being in the stream chat. I see you watching, man.
Yo.
Good looks for watching us.
Hey, wait a minute. Could you use a SSD on there as well?
Yes, you can.
It has to be a combo. It has to be a combo SSD.
Oh,
You can't use a
can't
straight
do it
up
by itself.
No.
No, yeah, it has to be some type of compatibility. Also, you don't need to format the external hard drive. It takes any format, which I heard is good. But the thing that I'm wondering is, can you access the hard drive if you have movies and pictures on there and actually play them on the console?
Yes, you can.
Fantastic.
Wait a minute.
Fantastic.
Wait. But what about music though?
Well, the Xbox 360, well, Xbox One doesn't have MP3 support.
Yeah,
much like
yeah. That's
the
right.
PlayStation 4, so you can't do that yet.
But you can do movies
access
though.
your movies and stuff. Yeah.
That's cool. That's fine.
What? It don't have what? I can't play.
Yeah,
that?
not.
No,
Yeah,
the
MP3
update.
support.
No, the update hasn't came out yet. They said they already know about that, so they're trying to integrate it somehow. But the video thing, a lot of people bitched and complained about it, so they did that first.
Okay.
So
And one more thing before I toss it off to Noop, because I know Noop has a bunch of stuff he wants to get off the chest straight from the vest. Uh,
Hot off the chest.
we got Microsoft like going full ham with the games for gold promotion now.
Right.
They're gonna for Xbox 360, they're gonna start offering 3 Xbox 360 games as well as some Xbox Live Arcade games. In addition to that, they're gonna start offering
They-
discounts that goes along with games for gold.
Feel like you
And
slow, Dave.
On the Xbox One side,
You're buffering, yo.
am I?
Now you frozen.
Well, on the
Okay.
Xbox One side, am I good?
Yeah, it's buffering and stuttering.
Well, on the Xbox One side, starting June 9th, they're gonna start offering 2 games a month,
Hmm.
and it's gonna be Halo Spartan Assault and something else coming on June 9th. So good stuff
Got that
coming
Saints
up.
Row 3 out there.
Oh.
Dude, man, what do you think about?
add on before you pass it on to Noop. Add on about the fact that you don't need a gold subscription to watch Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that.
There's no more paywall for stuff that you subscribe to outside of Xbox Live. So that means like potentially when Elder Scrolls Online comes to Microsoft 360 and Xbox One, you won't need to pay for Xbox Live Gold as well as the subscription for Elder Scrolls Online to play that. There's no more needing to pay for gold for Hulu Plus and Netflix and Crackle and whatever other streaming services that you use outside of Xbox Live, you can just sign up for the basic service and have access to those. So, oh, and the refunds. If you're one of those few people that decided that, hey, I'm just gonna use my Xbox One or Xbox 360 just to watch Netflix or Hulu, and this news is saying that you don't need to now, and you decide to cancel your service, Microsoft is going to issue you a prorated refund of however months you have left for on your Xbox Live Gold service.
And it's
That's
gonna
good.
take like 8.5, 9 weeks for you.
It is. It is.
Go ahead, no.
Noob, just to answer your question from the previous thing, GameStop has now officially started to take pre-orders on the digital upgrade for Ultra Street Fighter 4. So
GameStop?
yeah, GameStop officially has done it. So if you want to
Wow.
pre-order it for the 360 for the digital upgrade, you put down $15 and you get the receipt. You put it into the
And you get the
console.
code,
Yep,
yeah.
and you're done. So it is
And
now
then
possible.
I'm canceling all my
But wait, hold on.
reserves.
So Microsoft hasn't announced it yet that they're gonna do the digital upgrade, well, pre-order, digitally, huh?
Well, they can't do that on the 360. I don't know if you have noticed. You can't pre-order nothing on the 360. You can only do that on the One and on the PlayStation 3 and the PS4. 360 doesn't have that feature. So now what they did, they publicly announced to GameStop and also Best Buy that you can go there and actually reserve the update, put in the code in the console, and then when it comes out, re-download it again, and then it'll work.
Okay.
And go ahead, Noob, take it away with whatever you want to talk about.
I don't know what I was about to say. Oh, games with gold. You know, Microsoft is finally done what Sony's done. You know, Sony, I think a lot, ever since the original Xbox started looking at their competition and taking from them and trying to build, and then they came out with the PS4, which took a lot of the enhancements and advancements of the 360 and upgraded it. And now it looks like Microsoft is turning the tables. They're like, man, Sony is giving their customers free stuff. Maybe we should do that too. Man, Sony doesn't have a paywall. Maybe we should do that too. And now a lot of the complaints that a lot of people who don't like Xbox used to have, they're starting to fade away. So now it's really getting back to the core of, you know, games now. Because, I mean, the differences between the two consoles is getting slimmer and slimmer other than the interface. I'm interested to see what games with gold on Xbox One is going to be like. What games are you going to give away? You know, it's easier on 360 because they have a library of a bunch of games and you never know what you're going to get. But Xbox One, you only got a handful of games. Are y'all going to give away Rise? Are you going to give away Forza? What are you going to do? And that's going to be interesting because it's very early. We don't want a bunch of arcade games. I'll tell you that now. Don't be cheap. But because that's probably what they're going to do.
There's two arcade titles at the start, and they have discount prices for Rise and Forza, I think at 40% off.
Yeah, I like the deals that Xbox, Microsoft has been doing, like on 360, man. Like every time you click on something, there's a deal, 75% off, 80% off, and I can't front. Since December, I've probably bought about 10 games digitally, so that has me very excited. But good job, Microsoft. Good job. What about you, Shinwar?
Huh?
About the games with gold.
Oh, nah, I think it's a good idea. But like you said, Noob, for the Xbox One, which title is it gonna be? Like that's really still technically to me the Xbox One just came out. It's still fresh. It's not that many games out. Like I said, it could be Rise. I got a feeling it might be Rise. Um, Probably not Forza, but I definitely think that's a good look because Sony, they're killing it with that PlayStation Plus with their
Mm-hmm.
free games. They don't mess around. So you know, Microsoft is gaining steam in regards to that. And so with all the updates and everything that they're adding, they're building the console as we have it. You know, we basically got a unfinished console, and that's fine because now it's being built as we have it. So I think that's good. I think it's good. Good idea.
Ooh, I see this pre-order. Ooh, June 3rd. Ooh.
Well, you
I
on a
know we
GameStop
talked
site?
about I know we
Yeah.
talked about a lot about
Oh,
Microsoft,
there
but
we go.
Sony recently showed off on a live stream the Order 1886, and admittedly, I was was going to be one of the games that I'll purchase the PlayStation 4 for. I still am planning to get one probably by the end of this year, but after seeing that, I was highly disappointed, and I'll
Mhm.
tell you why.
Mhm.
It looks great, and it's probably going to sell a millions of copies, but I'm honestly disappointed that they went in the direction that they did with the content that they said that was going to be in the game. It's like a lot of people don't know this, but I love steampunk. It's one of my favorite things. I love one of my favorite anime is Steam Boy,
Mhm.
and it's just disappointing because it's like of all the things you could have done with that kind of material, like Victorian era England, steampunk setting, supernatural enemy, the best you can do is a Gears of War clone. Come
Ooh.
on.
Mhm.
I mean, I love Gears of War, but if I wanted to play a Gears of War clone, I might as well play Gears of War. The games aren't that damn old.
Wow.
And it's like the best you can do is introduce automatic weaponry into Victorian era England. And I'm like, come on now. That's just lazy. And I'm not disappointed in like how the game looks because it looks amazing. I'm just disappointed in the lack of imagination. Like that they just like, okay, Gears of War, that worked very well. Let's make something like Gears of War. I'm mad that they went in that direction. Of all directions that they could have gone in, that's the path they chose to follow.
Is it? I haven't seen it yet. Is it that much of a clone? Like when you saw, that's exactly what you thought when you saw it, huh? It was like, oh, that's
Yes,
Gears.
that's when you see this, like that's exactly what popped into my mind. I was like, really? Automatic weaponry in Victorian era England? And it's not even steampunk because if you follow steampunk lore, guns are very impractical. Like they have cranks and gears and stuff like that, and this was like full on automatic aim and shoot weaponry. I'm like, really? This is the best idea you can come up with?
Mm.
And it's just so disappointing to me. I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for that, but that's
Why?
just how I feel in my heart.
Meanwhile, Microsoft dropped the napalm bomb of another Halo. Um, I'm excited for that. I'm not even a huge Halo fan, but I had a lot of fun with 4. I also read recently that it's kind of disappointing, but a new company, I think it's Black Tusk, has Gears of War, and I think they're underneath Microsoft, and they're going to quote unquote reinvent the series. And they said in order to reinvent the series, they're going to have to quote unquote betray their fans a little bit. And what they meant by that was whenever you really release a sequel of a game, you're gonna have to change some elements to make it new and fresh. And those lovers of the original game tend to get upset and say, "Oh, you're leaving the roots." But you can't move into the future without some kind of change. So I'm kind of excited because Microsoft said we're not going to rush it. We're going to give them time, so they can get it right. I'm curious to see what they're going to do in the Gears of War universe because it's pretty complete. I mean, you have the main story with the main characters that we know and love, and we finished their series in over 3 games. Then you got the prequel to fill in all the gaps. So it's like those 4 games was a complete experience. Like there's no stone unturned. Maybe a couple little ones, but for the most part, there's no stone unturned. So it'll be interesting to see what in the world they could do. I mean, we'll see. But going back to what Dave said about the order game, these companies y'all got to be careful because you got to remember when what I like to call the black hatchet era of this console of these consoles. When companies put out bad games, they weren't companies anymore, man. They got shut down, and it's like we're holding you guys to a much higher standard. You're charging us all this money for a console and peripherals and promising all these features. Okay, what's up with the games? It's about the games right now, and cloning is out. I want to see innovation. I want to see newness. I honestly plan on getting both consoles as well because I'm in a better place now where I can probably actually afford it. But you know, I'm already sold on the Xbox One. I already have an Xbox One game. Don't judge me.
Unbelievable.
Don't judge me. But you know, honestly, and I'm not bashing Sony because I want them to come out with good stuff. But I haven't seen anything on the PS4 that makes me want to run out and get one. You know, and I'm a huge Sony fan. Like I love my PS2, but there's just nothing, you know, that makes me want to run out and get it. And I think that's what I'm waiting for is that next big hit. Also, I'm still looking forward to Destiny. Destiny, I think, has more of a special place in my heart at this point in time than the Division. Like Destiny is looking
Hold on.
Dude, Destiny is looking so good right now with the character development, the classes, the armor, the weapons, the powers. I mean, ooh. And then like the way they plan on expanding it, it's going to be an entire universe and it's going to last. Like they plan on making this game last for like the next 5-6 years without truly releasing a sequel. They just want to pump it full of content, and I think we're going to get a lot more of that in this generation.
Okay.
Alright, one side note about Halo is that there's gonna be a Halo Master Chief Edition coming out for the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, and what that means is HD releases on the Xbox One of Halo 1 through 4, complete with online play.
What?
So,
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
can't wait for
That's
part
what I'm
two.
talking about, baby.
You have confirmation.
That's what I'm talking
Nah,
about, baby.
It is. That's what.
like it's been confirmed by Microsoft
Wow.
and 343 Studios.
That is a huge
So
blow
that-
to Sony. in my
Yo,
opinion.
part 2, yo. Let's bring
All
it
I'm
back.
saying-
Part 2.
All I'm saying is Halo 1 and Halo 2 get at me online now. It's officially over for people. That's where the real skill comes in. Halo 3 and 4 had auto aim assist. Halo 1 and 2 didn't. Let's go.
About to make me
And,
put Halo 4 in now, yo. Chill.
Like
Hey,
Halo 5 was confirmed for 2015 release. And
Yeah.
a big title coming out for PlayStation 4, which was also on PlayStation 3, since we're talking about re-releases, was The Last of Us is also coming out for PlayStation 4.
Yes, the
And
remaster.
A big thing that Sony is pimping, they're saying that, like, hey, since this is coming out on PlayStation 4, the Blu-ray disc is not enough to hold The Last of Us. And I'm like, really? Are you really trying to pimp space again? Like, okay, this game is too big for a Blu-ray disc. I'm like, dude, everybody knows it's a good game. Ain't no reason to go off in that tangent. Like, oh, the game's too big because we're updating the graphics. I'm like, just release the game. People already love it. You got people who switched over from the Xbox 360 to the PlayStation 4 who never played The Last of Us on PlayStation 3 that are gonna see the game for the first time.
Yeah.
Don't pimp how big the game is space-wise. Just whatever you did to get people interested in on PlayStation 3, do the same for PlayStation 4. And I'll admit, while Last of Us initially didn't hold my attention, it grabbed me back. I love the game. It's one of my favorite
It grabbed your
PlayStation
back?
3 games. I said it grabbed me back.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like if what to get my attention, and I'm glad it did. It's one of like the 3 PlayStation 3 games that I own. So yeah, The Last of Us definitely coming out for PlayStation 4. Look for that. And also, I just like Noob, he bought an Xbox One game for. Without having an Xbox One, I bought a PlayStation 4 game without owning a PlayStation 4. I bought MLB The Show.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I love
the
baseball.
game to have, true.
Because I also own MLB The Show on PlayStation 3. It's one of my favorite. I love baseball. So,
Yeah. Ooh, if that Halo drops this year, it's rumored it might come this year. Ooh.
No, the Master Chief Edition is coming out this year.
Boy, that's big.
It's
Tell me
coming
y'all
out.
better do an Uncharted re-release or something.
Um,
That's gonna
Well, I think that.
kill it.
Well, I believe it's Uncharted. What 5?
four,
That's gonna be
It's
four.
four,
it's
four.
Four. That's
four,
gonna
but
be
it's not.
potential.
It's not
Go
gonna
ahead.
star Drake. Well, Nathan Drake is gonna star. It's gonna star one of his arch enemies that he supposedly betrayed before the series started.
Mm.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what direction that leads into. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but did you guys see the play footage of Sunset Overdrive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Yo, that looks
Yeah.
hot.
That game looks crazy. It's a new IP, right? New
Yeah.
company?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's from who made it?
No, it's not
Naughty Dog.
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Insomniac.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Insomniac. Yo,
That
I heard
game-
they took how many years? I think it was like this.
3 years to make that.
Yeah,
Yo, you know what it reminds me of? Like,
What?
it reminds me of Jet Set Radio
Yeah, yeah,
meets
Yep.
Dead Rising.
yeah.
Beats Crackdown.
Yo, it was, no,
Yeah.
let's not talk about Crackdown. Whoa.
Yeah, the
Speaking of
Crackdown was kind of
Crackdown,
mm-mm.
There's a rumor that a new Crackdown might come at E3.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Waste of a title. Nope.
Yo, this E3 is gonna be bananas, yo.
Look, Crackdown. It set the standard for a lot of things. It wasn't the
Nah,
best
yo, that part
It-
2, yo. He
Yo,
had them
that
boots
part-
on.
that jumping, collecting the
Yo.
orbs, yo.
Yeah, I couldn't with it.
There's a lot of potential for Crackdown. If they need to tweak the character and make him more powerful, man. I still felt weak no matter how much I powered up. They need, a game like Crackdown. Y'all need to steal from Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row. I feel like Saints Row 4 is where Crackdown should have been.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, somebody stole from somebody. But yeah, this is an exciting year for gaming, and next year is gonna get even better. But I'm excited about the Halo.
And if you guys get Watch Dogs 4, get it for next gen. Don't do yourself a disservice.
My
Get
brother
it for
said
next
Watch
gen.
Dogs 4.
Yo,
Yeah, you
oh,
did
I
say
said
what?
Watch
Yeah,
Dogs
you
4?
did. You
I
did.
meant to say Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Yo, cause if Rockstar can get Grand Theft Auto 5 looking like that on current gen or last gen, and Watch Dogs is looking like a PS2 game on the 360, I'm like, leave that there. Just get yourself, if you got an Xbox One, grab Watch Dogs. If you got a PS4, grab Watch Dogs, cause it looks good.
Also,
Next gen.
Also on that note, I've also did a comparison thing with Watch Dogs. Apparently, the PS4 and the Xbox One is very close to the PC model under, I think, high specs. The only thing the PC still beats it because when you put it to ultra settings, it blows it out the water. And of course, it's just a little bit more sharper. But
Let me comment on that. Like, I'm getting mad because I'm seeing all this
The
venom.
man is leaving me.
It's not leaving me, yo. It's coming towards me, yo. But I'm mad because if you go on Metacritic, you see all these user reviews like slamming Watch Dogs, like, oh, I feel ripped off because they gypped us because they showed it on PC settings. I'm like, what you think, man? The console hardware for the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 wasn't finalized. Did you think they was just gonna wheel out a PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and show it on there? I'm like, whenever they show next gen games before next gen consoles come out, 99% of the time it's on top spec PCs. How do people not know this by now? Are they fucking stupid? Have they been living in caves for the last 2 years?
And you know what? One of the changes that I'm actually making with me, me starting my live entertainment business, I'm getting a high-end gaming laptop to help run a lot of my stuff. So I'm gonna start selecting what I want, on PC versus consoles. I think I'm gonna take a lot of my single-player first-person shooter experiences over to the PC because I want to see what it's like. I hear a lot of people talking graphics, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not just about that. It's about the actual gameplay experience. Can I play with my friends? Is the game fun? I mean, I want the game to look good, but I mean, a lot of the times, if you don't have a PC screen, a PS4 screen, and an Xbox One screen lined up with each other, you'll never know the difference. You know what I mean? That's what cracks me up when people talk about graphics. It's like, you're acting like you're sitting down with all three versions in front of you, and you get to see that yours is the quote unquote ugliest. No, you know what I mean. It's not just about that. It's about the gameplay. But I'm excited to get into the realm of PC gaming because I want to take advantage of Steam. Been hearing a lot about that, a lot about the prices and the price drops and stuff being cheap, and I want to get in on that. What's up, Nelson?
Just to also talk about that, if Shinmore, if you want to jump into it, the transitioning for people who have games on Windows Live and to Steam for people who have Street Fighter 4 or any other games that has that compatibility. Apparently, this is what's going to happen. You'll still be able to use the game, and you'll still have the same features, but you won't have like updated leaderboards, the friends list, and stuff like that. But they're telling you if you, let's say you purchase the actual copy or digital, you can go over to Steam, use that same code, and redeem it on Steam, and still be able to play your game. So you won't have like no interruptions or anything. And plus, I hear that Steam is running a better server. So that's a good upside for everybody for that. And lastly, I just pre-ordered the content for the 360 for Ultra Street Fighter 4. Apparently, they're giving away the digital copy along with the costumes for $15. So you don't need to wait for the retail version to get the outfits. You can get them in this $15 pack.
Wait. Hold on. That was on GameStop?
Yes.
Nah, hold on, I must have overlooked that.
No, you gotta type it into the search bar. That's what I had to do. You can either do it online.
Ultra Street Fighter 4 upgrade.
Yeah, yeah. You can either do it online. You'll get the email within 2 days of after you purchase it. They won't charge you until the item is officially able to be downloaded. So you'll get charged from your credit card, on that day. And apparently, you're getting it on the same day that PS3 users are if you pre-order the copy instead of it getting it on the 4th.
Right. And here's the thing. It says online customers code will be emailed within 2 business days after your order ships.
Right.
So that's 2 business days after the release?
No. 2 business days after you made the purchase.
But it says after your order ships.
Right.
So, okay.
So when you buy the item today,
I got it.
in 2 days you'll get it. But the thing is, the code, when you get it, it won't be validated until the day of.
Till the day of. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Also, just to piggyback on that games for Windows Live being transferred to Steam, here's a side note. It says, unfortunately, both paid and free DLC for the games for Windows Live version will not be transferred over in this process, but Steam should not be affected. So, I got, actually I don't have any costumes that I bought for that, but if anybody has any paid or free DLC for the games for Windows Live, it will not transfer over to Steam. So you may have to repurchase it.
Yep.
Yeah. Or re-download it if it's
Right.
not paid, not a paid DLC.
Okay. Do you guys have any other topics to talk about, or do we, have nothing and we could finalize a wrap up?
X-Men Days of Future Past was good. What else? Transformers is coming out.
Godzilla.
It was decent. It was decent.
Like, I'm mad that they didn't feature Bryan Cranston more in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's coming off a Breaking Bad excellent series, and they barely use him in the movie, but they focus on some other subplot involving... It's just stupid. It really is. And it's like the movie is ashamed to show Godzilla. It's like, okay, here's Godzilla fighting. Let's cut away to the stupid human subplot.
Well, they said the reason for that, Demizu, was they wanted to basically build up to the end when they had the final fight. But a lot of people were saying the same thing. It's like, okay, we see Godzilla fighting the Motu on the TV screen, and it's like you could barely see it, and then they cut away from it.
And you like, come on, man, that's what we
Yeah,
want to see.
it
The
was
movie is named Godzilla, especially after you seen, like, if you, like, cause I have all the Godzilla movies over there on DVD, and I mean all of them, including the horrible Matthew Broderick version. But it's like,
version.
dude, if you've watched Final Wars,
Final Wars was
Godzilla
good.
Final Wars spoils you, yo. It
Yo, that
spoils
was
you.
good. Final Wars was good.
And then it's like it's not like this Godzilla movie is a bad movie. It's just like it's like they kind of I don't know how to say it. They focused in the wrong places at the wrong times.
Nah, I got you.
That's the best way I can put it.
All right. Yeah, just the rest of the summer movies. You got Transformers, Expendables
That
in
looks
August.
really good. Transformers
Uh,
looks really good.
Turtles.
Gerbil.
No, that movie does not exist. I choose to disbelieve. I choose to disbelieve.
Unless if they
Guardians
fix
of the
it.
Galaxy. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Unless if they
Wait,
fix the Turtles movie, I'm not gonna watch it because they look disgusting. They just need to just make it like the original model that the guy photoshopped. If you guys seen that floating around on Facebook and on Reddit.
I have to look at it.
It's like basically
Yeah.
they call it like the snout, like the big nose portion that was missing in the new movie. They added it back on in the Photoshop, and it actually makes it look better.
Right.
You know, because then you'd be like, okay, that is Ninja Turtles right there. But I'm not gonna watch the new one if it's gonna have that because I'm already horrified of the fact that they killed it. So
Yeah. And I think the same thing like with Transformers in regards to the story. Like I understand, you know, they want to put the humans in but it doesn't say humans. It says Transformers. It doesn't say humans. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what we're here to see. Don't give me no 10 like the Mizu said. You're giving me 10, 15 minutes of these turtles and I got to deal with more humans. Like listen, we already know this is fantasy. This is why we're watching it. Give us what we want. You heard X. Give them what they want.
damn.
X gonna give it to you. Waiting for you to get it on your own. X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, yo. Yeah.
On another note,
Pop,
I'm
pop,
looking
open up the
forward-
door. It's real.
Quoting DMX show. Earl Simmons. He got off. He got off.
I'm looking forward to the UFC match of Chris Weidman versus Lyoto the Dragon Machida. I think that's in June
Who?
or July.
UFC.
Nah, I know.
cannot wait to see that fight, man. Lyoto Machida is my favorite UFC fighter. He's dropped down in weight class. I think he was light heavy. He was too small. He dropped down. He's retrained. I think it's gonna be a great fight. I'm looking forward to that. As of late, UFC's been doing good, man. Been putting on some good fights. Good job, Dana White and all you guys over there. Another thing I want to talk about, and this is just, this is Noop's morality moment. So give me a moment. They say the more money you come across, the more problems you see. You got the Jay-Z fight in the elevator. Then you have Floyd Money Mayweather and T.I. getting into it. They never made contact with each other, but there was an issue. You guys, I think you all, if you see this video, sit down, relax, and look at everything you have right in your life. Y'all got too much money and too much good stuff going on to be fighting, like, for real. Like, come on, y'all are in the front right now. Y'all the one getting all the TV, the press, the shine, and, America has their eyes on you. Whether or not you want that added pressure or not, or added responsibility or not, you have it. So I think you all should just take some time and think about your actions. That's all I gotta say about that, man. Cut out the foolishness. Y'all got too much money. Let me get that kind of money. Absolutely not. What? Fighting in elevators? Fighting because of Instagram pictures?
Instaham.
I have one thing to say. If your chick is doing something crazy and there's another guy involved, I'll take that up with her, not him. Because a dude is gonna be a dude. But, according to the story, nothing was going on anyway. But take that up with your woman, man. That's all I gotta say. And Beyonce and Jay-Z and Solange, y'all good now. I think it's all blown over, but come on, y'all like the king and queen of the hip hop and R&B world. I can't be having crazy stuff like that going on, man. Keep the peace. Y'all too rich to be acting like that, man.
Well, Solange ain't rich.
Bruh, please. Ain't gotta sit out there and stuff.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, guys. I'd like to thank you for watching a podcast which is long overdue. We've been very busy behind the scenes, as you guys already know. We have a show coming up soon in Brooklyn, Jersey, and also PA. So stay tuned for that. We'll be actually airing our shows on there to get a little bit more exposure. I'm pretty sure you guys now know that we have a new logo called NGO, which stands for New Gaming Order. We will have our new stream on that site, twitch.tv/New Gaming Order. YouTube channel stays the same. It's just going to be updated with the logo, etc., etc. And if you guys want to help or give any tips or anything that you would like to see on the show, you guys can always email us, and the links and everything will be in the description below once this airs on YouTube. So, last minute things.
Last minute thing. NYC Comic Con 2014. I know it sounds early, but tickets, I just reading just now, 4-day passes have gone on sale. I'll probably be getting a 2-day pass for Friday and Saturday. Hope to see y'all there. That's it. I'm good.
All right, nope.
I'm good. Keep the peace, y'all.
And Dave.
Well, if you've been following me on my YouTube channel, I've been going crazy with the Mizzo plays, D-Man for Life plays. Right now I'm playing Splinter Cell Conviction, WWE 2K14, Forza 5, and I've got a new series called Shadow Jago Ultimate Humiliation, which is me pretty much getting my ass handed to me by Shadow Jago every which way possible until I beat that motherfucker. I'm on like attempt number 15 right now, so yeah.
God damn.
Keep a watch out for that. Root for me to beat him. I know it's coming soon. I think I got him. I'm working on my shadow counter, so hopefully I can get that beat. But attempt number 16 through 20 is coming soon.
Damn, that's crazy.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, that sounds like a mission right there. But all right, guys, we're about to wrap this up. Like I said, thank you guys for watching the podcast. Whoever will see this on YouTube or whatnot, and just keep supporting us like you guys have. The previous stream, the Fighting Game League stream, that is officially down, so don't go there to get your content. So if you want to actually watch live streams of either myself, Demizzle, Noob, Shinwar, or Alex Lexus, which is coming back in almost 5 weeks. 5 more weeks he will be back officially. So, shout outs to him. Shout outs to Mr. Hurdle that appeared on the little chat not long ago. I say about like 30 minutes ago. And shout outs to anyone who was watching us. So, thank you guys for watching the May 27th of 2014. And we're out.
Peace.